Hi, and welcome to StartupCab.
Hey.
Please fasten your seatbelt. And where can I take you today?
It would be great to go to Old Town, Gamla stan.
Great, let's do that. So Elin, you're the founder of Stilla.
Yep, I am.
Tell us, what's the deal?
What's the deal? Oh, oops.
And let's not kill anyone.
Well, Stilla is it's a Swedish-American Internet of Things company, or IoT company, and our focus is to make elegant and user-friendly technology that solves everyday problems for everyday people. That's the purpose of the company. And our first product that we're releasing on the market, I think I have in my bag somewhere, or in my pocket, I usually do, is this. It's called Stilla Motion, and it's a pocket-sized security system. So it's a smart motion sensor that you can put on anything that you want to stay still, or stilla, as it's called in Swedish. And if it moves, you get an instant alarm to your smartwatch or to your phone. So if you're working at Starbucks and you want to go and get some cup of coffee, you can just put it on your computer and you get notified if somebody touches your stuff, for example.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, and how long have you been working on this?
I started a year and a half ago. I came up with the idea. I was living in San Francisco and worked at an incubator focused on Internet of Things and wearable technology. And I wanted to learn how to code hardware. So I programmed Arduino boards. So I had my little Arduino board with me, and I literally dropped it on my bag in the cafe. And I was like, that would be great if they did something else and just blink. So this is an Arduino. It's like a small little computer with sensors and stuff, and when the accelerometer moved, it blinked. So I lifted it up, it started blinking. It was like, that would be good. And that's where the embryo idea of Stilla came.
Cool, so you basically made your own prototype then, in a sense.
Yes, I totally did.
So what's it like to have a hardware-based startup? Have you done that before?
Actually, I have. I've had a company called Hanna Sweden. That was my first hardware company, but this is more high-tech because it looks like a little button, but it's pretty advanced with a lot of algorithms, and you have to think about it and recognize different movement patterns and different radio frequencies and how you kind of store data and connections and stuff like that. So it's a bit more high-tech than what meets the eye. But that's the thing. We use advanced technology, but we make it accessible for average Joe. So that's the whole idea. Just solve problems with technology, but don't tell everyone how complicated it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and how far have you come now? So you have is the product for sale, or is it?
Yeah, we launched on Indiegogo, which is a crowdfunding site, in September, and we reached our goal in 10 hours, and now we have paying customers in 53 countries, from Burma to Brazil and Senegal and all over the world. It's really cool.
Amazing. Is that so? How was that compared to your expectations and hopes?
I was really nervous. I mean, I sold my apartment in Stockholm and everything I owned to kind of like, this is literally my apartment in Stockholm, and that's pretty scary. But I didn't know if it was like me and my mom and two neighbors that thought it was a good idea. So to have paying customers in 53 countries, and we have had more than 3.2 million views on like social media videos and shares on Facebook and Twitter and stuff like that. So it's I think we're onto something, and people like what we do. So I'm really happy about that.
Fantastic. And what's the business model?
Hardware sales. So they're going to cost about $35 in the store, depending on if it's in the US or the UK or Sweden, with VAT and stuff like that. And then it's a freemium app. So the basic service is that if it moves, you'll get notified, and you have 3 different alarm signals, and it also have has a speaker inside, so it will make a noise. So the product works as a one-off hardware sales.
So you mentioned you started other companies before. Tell us a little bit about why you love starting companies. Because I hope you do.
No, I don't love starting companies. I love building stuff and creating things. And then you just have to make companies in order to sustain your innovation. So I'm probably more an innovator than an entrepreneur, but I mean, it's fun to create something and to gather a group of smart people around you to help you carry through and make your idea come through. I mean, that's really cool. So it's more about finding your tribe and taking an idea and putting it, like, we're gonna have this, and I'm gonna go to the Apple store in San Francisco and see my product, and wow, I mean, that's really cool. I just dreamt about it. Like, I want one of these. I couldn't find one. I was like, okay, I'll make one. How hard can it be? It's really hard, by the way. but it's pretty cool to just have started something from scratch.
How many people are involved in this company now? I mean, how many are hired and things like
well,
that?
we're 3 full-time employees, but then we're about 40 people that are involved in part-time or consulting setups. So we're a pretty big team because hardware is hard and you're going to need a lot of people. So half of the team is based in Sweden and half of the team is based in the US.
And you live in the US yourself now?
Yeah, I live in San Francisco. So I'm just here visiting my Swedish team and investors.
Yeah. And when you, what's the difference? I mean, Stockholm is very proud of its startup community, obviously, but and we know that California is the biggest one. So how would you describe? Is that the reason you went?
Well, I went for curiosity. I'm a geek at heart, and I wanted to change my life. And instead of starting with what I should work with or who I should be with, I started with where I wanted to be, and I evaluated Singapore, London, New York, and San Francisco because that's where I have a lot of friends. And I ended up coming to San Francisco 3-4 years ago on a geek week. I went there and learned how to code and bought my first bitcoins and stuff like that, and I just liked it. So I started just living there first because I really like it. But I mean, it's a great startup ecosystem in Stockholm as well, so people shouldn't be, you don't have to be in Silicon Valley. You can build a great company from here. But for me, just the fact that I randomly, like, one of the people I ran into when I was like going around with my little MVP like PowerPoint thing in my Arduino at the cocktail party happened to be the CTO of Apple.
There you go.
Yeah, and you don't do that in Stockholm. So I would say those kind of things are the difference. Or that now I have, the chief designer, packaging designer of Apple is helping us design our product packaging and stuff like that. And there are great people here. And Stockholm is a really, really good startup ecosystem. But the network is the main difference.
If you would give an advice to anyone who wants to start a company, maybe hardware or software for that matter, what would your best advice be? What's the top thing to think about?
To dare to do it and just start doing it. And don't listen to people that say you can't. More doing and less talking. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, I wrote a blog post about it, about why speed beats perfection, and you have to kind of take everyday steps to kind of move forward. And I mean, that's the thing. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just make a prototype or an MVP or something like that, and then go out and ask customers, even if you're not potential customers. Like, I want to build this product. If it's software or hardware, is that a good idea? Would you pay for it? What kind of problems does it solve? How can we improve it and get it kind of perfect and enhance it with customer feedback instead of, as I did at several large corporations I work with, you had like this research department that worked on something for 2 years and that was perfect technology-wise, but then nobody actually wanted it. And that's not really awesome.
Right. And also, like, people that have ideas and then 2 years later they say, oh, I thought of that.
Exactly.
But they never did anything.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. It's better to be out there and do something and claim some territory and learn something instead of doing nothing.
Yeah.
So that's
for sure.
That's probably my best advice.
Hey, I think I'm gonna drop you off here because I don't know exactly where you want to go in the old town.
Okay.
Thank you you very much for the interview and good luck with Stilla.
Tack. Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.